What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back. If you haven't already, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It really does help the channel out. When we're back into KCD2. Encoder overloading. Why?
God be with you. God be with you.
Praise be Jesus Christ.
Now and forever.
Excuse me. Are you Behuta by any chance?
That's right, I am. If you're here to right old wrongs, be my guest. God knows
I don't need to right any wrongs. The devil sent me to see if you would rejoin his band.
He is free, and he still hasn't learned. Anyway, tell him I'm definitely not.
Why don't you want to go back?
I want to reform myself, to redeem myself before the Lord God, and to earn his absolution. There is no way to do that if I am with the devil.
I'd like to find the rest of the devil's pack. Do you know anything about any of them?
Just Ranyet. It has been a few days since he was here.
What did he want from you?
He was begging me for some coin. He said he had a game of Chitoki, and that he would definitely win this time. As always.
Raniak still hasn't given up dice, eh?
That fella will never learn, and he's already lost everything. He won a really nice bow once, and he's had nothing but bad luck ever since.
Do you know where I can find him now?
Last time he told me he had a game arranged in Chitoki.
Thanks. I'll be on my way. I probably won't convince you anyway.
Hold on. While you're here, we can pray for the devil's soul together. God knows he needs it badly.
We can, though I don't know if it'll help it.
Every soul can be reformed if it so desires and sincerely repents of its sin. Look at me. I used to kill, drink, spend nights with whores, but I learned that it was the wrong way, and now I'm trying to make amends.
Why all of a sudden?
Come pray with me and I'll tell you. Hey, how did you get involved with the devil anyway?
By accident. It was thanks to Jan Žižka.
So, you know Žižka too. Where from?
It's a long story. But, if you came to the Devil's Den, I'll tell you all about it over a beer.
Nice try, lad, but I'm staying away from the drink. It's just not worth it. What do you think of the devil anyway? Just as I thought.
I didn't say anything.
Exactly.
Where did you say you wanted to pray?
At my brother's grave. Well, here we are.
Is that Slavek's grave?
You know my brother's name?
Aye. Kuvyenka told me about you both.
Aye, we were in the band together.
Was that important to you?
It was. When Slavik was killed and the band broke up, Father Havel put a roof over my head and showed me a completely different life than I had known before then. Together with my brother, I buried my past here and vowed over his grave that I would never harm another living soul.
This is where you want to pray for the devil?
Here is where I found reconciliation and peace of mind. Where else should I pray for the devil to find his own?
Why did you decide to leave everything behind and start a new life here?
Because of my brother. He was completely overcome with horror.
But you must have been used to seeing death.
He did not fear death, but what comes next? He knew the kind of life he had led, and everything he was responsible for. Now he's paying for it. It may be foolish, but I believe that if I reform myself...
Don't you want to help the devil?
That's not up to me. He has to help himself.
That's not going to help him much. He needs you, not your prayers.
I can give him nothing more than a sincere prayer.
Prayer certainly can't hurt, but
Enough for starters. What?
your muscles. The devil told me you're as strong as a bull when you're furious.
And here I was, thinking you wanted to set the devil on the right path. Listen to me very carefully, you brat. Either we pray, or I'll show you what these muscles are capable of.
Oh, aye, all right.
Yes, aye, but it's Latin. Pater noster. Your turn.
You're saying it wrong. Listen. It goes like this. Pater noster. Quies in celis. Sanct Advenia.
All right, I know the rest. Panem.
Panem nostrum quotidianum da no et ne.
Hey, that's all I can do for the day.
Jesus Christ be...
Lass mich schlafen.
I'm sorry.
Was darf's heute Morgen?
What's going on?
If you're a good craftsman, try asking at the construction. Christian was looking for some laborer.
And where might I find...
Ist hier in the local fortress. Zum Abschluss, it isn't easy to talk about a bunch of blackguards from the Hungarian camp. They run.
I came across...
Tja, und wer war am besten?
I know who you...
Ha, und das ist...
What's going...
Christian, ist hier zum Abschluss. It isn't a bunch. They...
I came across it.
Tja, am besten...
I know who you...
Ha, und das ist...
I'm looking for someone. His name is Raniek, and he carries a nice bow.
That means nothing to me.
And he plays dice. A lot.
Ja, gestern hat sich völlig and I'm still...
This drunk Pole... Was his name...
Ja.
Aye.
You should ask the...
Why should I ask the butcher?
Well, why do you think?
Do I have to make you say it? How does this concern Adder?
It's just some village clutch.
Look, I've heard a lot about Adder. If he was sticking it where he shouldn't have, I'd rather know before some cuckold comes at me with a pitchfork.
Knowing our butcher, you're not far from the truth. Letzte Nacht, Adder suddenly disappeared, just at the same time as the butcher's wife, Eve, did.
She left alone at night.
Leider ja. Her man passed out on the table right there in the inn. What else could she do?
So Adder took the opportunity.
Natürlich.
So where is the local butcher's?
If you go to the village from here, the butcher's Grundstück is the very last one.
I'll go to see her.
You should be careful. The butcher does not like seeing other men around his ear.
Where can I find this Raniek?
Try asking the man who paid for his losses yesterday.
Was he broke?
He lost a small fortune here yesterday. It looked like he was going to get a nice beating because he lost more than he had. But a bunch of Kerler from Bilani, who also came to play, lent him some coin. I reckon they felt sorry for him.
And do you know where I could find these men from Bilani?
In Bilani.
Thanks a lot.
Tut mir leid. I can't really think. If I were you, I would ask the Bilani innkeeper. With luck, you will run into them right there.
I should ask.
Yeah,
Why would they pay for Raniek?
I do not think so. Maybe they played a lot themselves.
I'll be on.
Nichts zu... Bis bald.
angel of the Lord declared unto Mary, and she conceived of the Holy Spirit.
Good morning to you.
What's going on around?
Nothing much. If you're looking...
Did you see a lad named Raniak around here? He's a passionate gambler.
Aye. I suppose he was here. What about him?
Do you know where Raniak is now?
No. But try asking the dice players. He played with them all night long. Maybe he told them where he was headed.
Are the dice players here? Just point them out to me.
That's them. At that table, over the devil knows where...
How did Raniak do at
Terribly. He had the worst. He owed a lot of coin at the end of the night. I'm not all that surprised they were keeping an eye on him to make sure he didn't run away.
See you later, my friend.
Here you go. But that's the last one you'll get today.
The innkeeper said you were playing dice with Raniak.
You know Raniak? Then you must have a drink with us. A friend of Raniak's is a friend of ours.
I won't say no to that. Give it here.
That's what I like to hear. Here you go. Bottoms up.
Have a lucky horseshoe up your ass. Next time I'll be more careful.
Ah, that really hit the spot.
Good day.
So what about Raniak? Do you know where he's gone?
We can take you to him right now if you want.
Where are we going?
To see Raniak, of course. You want to see him, don't you?
Look, don't be angry, but if I'm coming with you, I want to know where we're going.
You don't trust us much, do you?
Of course not. I don't know you at all.
I get it. I just didn't want to tell you right away, lest you misunderstood. Raniak's dead.
What? What do you mean, dead?
Well, he's passed on. We wanted to show you where it happened, at least.
What happened to him? Were any of you involved?
No, not at all. God forbid. Raniak was a good man, but the way he went... Oh, I don't even want to talk about it.
Bullshit. Raniak only came here a few days ago, yet you talk about him like you've known him for years.
You make friends quickly playing dice, and we liked Raniak right away.
Because you milked him dry, eh? Raniak lost more than he had, so you beat it out of him. Am I right?
That's not what happened. I mean, he did lose a lot, but we never laid a hand on him. It was all his own doing.
So what happened to him?
He drowned in shit.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No, really. When it was clear he had no way to settle his debt, he started looking for a way to run. We've seen this shit before, so we kept an eye on him. He tried saying he was hungry, thirsty, needed to get some air. Finally, he said he needed to dump a load. We didn't want to watch him shit himself, so we let him go. We waited outside the privy so he couldn't fuck off. But the bastard tried to flee the other way. He climbed through the hole, under the boards, and right into the shit pit. We went around the back, thinking he'd pop out. But he never made it.
Didn't you try to help him?
No. There were bubbles coming out in one place for a while, but then, well, he was gone. He owed us a lot, but we're not wading through shit for it.
Where exactly did he drown? I reckon I'll have to pull him out.
I really don't envy you. The shit pit is back there, behind the inn. Go around the outhouse, and you'll find it. Just follow your nose.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time. I'll be right with you.
What the fuck is swimming in here? Good thing Capon can't see me right now. Oh, God. It's hairy. I'm still warm. Oh, blessed Virgin. Oh, what's that lying there? Oh, Curva! It's a man. And he has a bow. That's Raniek. How the fuck did he get here?
Greetings, sir.
Not another step. God, what a stench. So, did you find him?
I did.
And the bow?
There it is. Probably got wet in there, but once it's dried and waxed, it could work again.
And even if it doesn't, I'll be happy if it just stops stinking. I'll sell it to some moron and call it a day.
Are we even?
Aye. But if you ever feel like a gamer, you know where to find us.
I'm throwing so well, I'll use up my luck for a whole week.
That was good. It has to work out sometime.
Rest in peace. What about the council?
Henry, we did it! I can hardly believe it, but they voted for me!
Really? They voted then?
Yes! We are the municipal bath.
That's
I can hardly but we won! And it's thanks to you.
So it's all over. What now?
Now I'll tell the girls to do whatever anyone asks for. Everyone will get what they want. You won't find girls who are more eager to please and who have the prettiest arses to slut. Now with a municipal bathhouse, I want this place to be special.
That sounds wonderful. Aren't you afraid Adam will find...
Let him find out. He's been bribing the balls to...
Now that we've got the result, how about some kind of reward for me?
Of course. My door is always... Come for a bath. Get your... Everything's on the... And if you want to learn something about it, she'll be glad to help.
Thanks very much. I'll be on my way.
Thanks. Drop in when you...
Greetings.
I'd like to...
And what?
He...
All right.
What's the hold-up, innkeeper? I'll have a beer.
Do you want to...
I could...
I could eat.
Gone? Are you dead?
How you'll learn that the church is rotten. Hear what Matthew and...
Christ, pardon me. Greetings to you.
Dude! Damn weather!
Hello, Heinrich. It was a beautiful tournament. Much great fest. Congratulations on your victory. What did you think of it?
I don't have much experience with events like these, but I thought it was fantastic. The competition was awesome.
Good, Heinrich. What about...
I got something.
I reckon you're right. I will. Most importantly, I am sure, I also hope, the council and the local, which would also sure. So, I urge you to keep participating too.
I'll consider it, man. You wouldn't have any...
Not long ago, ein Frau was here looking for a swordsman. But
why?
She is a widow. Poor thing. She was looking for a warrior. Für deshalb go to her.
Fine.
She lived.
Thanks.
So.
Simon.
Toll. Na schön.
That's enough.
Pay the entry fee. What? The top, or at least. Wiedersehen, mein Herr.
As well as your spirit.
Slowly. Nice and slow. Quick. Quick.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Quick. God. 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 Quick. Quick. God. Quick. Quick. God. Go. Just a bit further. Oh.
Looks like God.
God, what's taking so long?
Good health.
Cheers!
What's going on around?
If you're a good Christian,
And where am I?
ist Insel, it isn't a band, they rock.
Okay.
Tja, am besten.
I know who you...
Ha, und dann.
That doesn't...
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Red here.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Good day to you.
I'm looking for someone, and the innkeeper said you might be able to help.
Is that so? Who is it?
A wandering man-at-arms. He's a foreigner, a Pole. They call him Adder.
And the innkeeper sent you to me. How nice of him. As if the whole village didn't know already. Now he's going to tell everyone who just walks by. Who are you anyway? Some friend of his?
On the contrary, they sent me to find him. He's a dangerous cutthroat. I have to catch him before he hurts more people.
Christ, is that really so? He's going to murder my old man. He and the other men dragged Ada out of the village, saying they'll kick his ass. But now I'm more worried about them.
I heard you had some affairs with the Pole.
I beg your pardon? Did the innkeeper tell you that? That lying old bastard?
So it's not true?
Of course it's not. I mean, not that the Pole wasn't interested. He was looking at me all night at the inn, but I avoided him. If my husband noticed anything, I'd be in big trouble. But he got so drunk he fell asleep on the table, and I couldn't wake him up. So I got up and went home alone. Ada must be damn quick, because he beat me home and waited for me at the door.
What did he want? Did he hurt you?
No, and I don't know what he wanted either. He was drunk, and since he doesn't speak our tongue, I couldn't understand him. Then he hiccuped, fell to the ground, and started snoring.
And what happened then?
He's a big man, so I couldn't move him. I just left him sleep there till morning. That's when my husband returned. And when he found him, he threw a fit. He thinks I had something with Ada. Me! Me! Who has been loyal to him all these years. If he'd taken one good look at Ada, he'd have seen it wasn't even possible. Ada was still dead drunk in the morning.
And where will I find your husband, Ada, and the rest?
Outside the village, in the direction of Kuttenberg. There's a lone tree in the middle of the field. You can see it from a distance. They said that's where they'd take him, so that no one can see them.
You said others went with your husband?
Aye. Some men from the village.
How many of them?
How should I know? 3? Maybe 4?
And did they have weapons?
They're no soldiers. But they carried axes.
That sounds like even more trouble.
Please, tell me they won't get... My old man put them up to it.
Don't worry. If I can, I want to settle this peacefully. I'm sorry, but I couldn't help but notice. Is that bruise from the butcher?
He doesn't mean it. He just doesn't know what he's doing when he's angry.
I'll at least give you something for... Here you go.
Thank you.
I better go and see your...
Hurry up. Take care, then. I apologize.
Quick!
Panie, mój Boże,
wysłuchaj mnie. Całe życie mordowałem i ruchałem. Więcej razy paliłem kościoły, niż byłem u spowiedzi. Wybacz swemu słudze. Wybacz. Wybacz i pozwól mi jeszcze tylko raz wykastrować tych bezbożnych skurwysynów!
Shut up! No one can listen to your damn gibberish!
Twoja baba i tak do końca życia będzie pamiętać o mojej polskiej kiełbasie!
I'll shut that gob of yours!
Ciebie i twoją matkę piekło pochłonie. Niech was piekło pochłonie!
Wait! Stop!
A co to za kutas?
What do you want? And who the hell are you?
Leave him alone and untie him.
Why would I do that? Do you know what that bastard did?
If you're talking about the rumours in the village, it's all lies. Nothing happened.
You don't know what you're talking about. That whoreson defiled my wife, my Eva, eh? He should be glad we're only gonna hang him. If I had my way, we'd castrate him as well.
I saw that mark you left on your wife's face. That was no accident, was it?
What are you on about?
You'll raise your hand to a defenceless woman, but you need a whole gang to take on a man.
That's got fuck all to do with you.
Trembling already, coward? Forget about all this. Go home and take your friends with you. And if I find out you've even looked at Ava the wrong way... You get me?
As you wish, she's all yours. But the cow is mine, and she's coming with me.
Oh, fuck.
Chwała Polsce, kurwy! Jebać mnie!
He's twitching too much. I'll have to cut the other end, on the tree.
Kurwa mać. Ożeż, kurwa, chyba sobie rękę złamałem. O kurwa. O kurwa, było blisko. O kurwa mać. Mało brakowało. Kimkolwiek jesteś, masz krzepę. Ale teraz to sam bym wpierdolił tym gównojadom.
I reckon you want to know who I am, right? I'm Henry. Henry.
Heniek, a dlaczego ty mówisz do mnie jak do głupca?
Yes, that's me. Henry. I was sent by Dry Devil. He's waiting for you at the Devil's Den.
O, żeż kurwa, czart żyje? To jeszcze go nie powiesili? Kurwa, patrz, głupim to szczęście sprzyja. Te kiepy niemyte ciągle się z nas śmieją. Hej, młody!
Brony... What?
Broń! Rozumiesz?
A weapon? You want...
Tak, kurwa!
Well, you don't need a weapon right now. What for?
No jak to kurwa czemu?
You want revenge?
No gdzie tam ja? Spójrz na te gębusie. Czyż widziałeś kiedykolwiek człowieka bardziej miłującego pokój?
If you're playing innocent, you're not doing a great job. I'm not giving you anything. You can murder whoever you want in the Devil's Den, but now we need to go.
Ale z ciebie jest cipa, wiesz? Gdyby to był Janosz, ten by mnie tak nie zostawił. A co z Janoszem? Przecież zostawiłem go tam...
Janosz!
No Janosz!
You mean Miskovitz?
Tak!
Fantastic! I'll go and get him, and we'll be at the Devil's Den in no...
Ale do diabła! Pojma...
He was what? Doesn't matter. I'll find
Yeah.
him. You go to the Devil's Den.
Well, if I got one, I'm fine.
Ale tylko tego nie
But you want to get me a backup? They're cheap, aren't they?
I say we should have...
Elena, you need to calm down. Please, quit jumping everywhere.
A fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Fine day for some fine wares. Oh yeah, someone give me a hand.
Did the Cumans attack Miskovitz? Are they causing you problems?
Thank God, no. And I'd like...
How'd you get along with...
As best we can. And Sig
Do you have problems with robbers?
Unfortunately, you're right. But that wasn't the case not too long ago. Nobody would even dare fart around Kuttenberg without the nobility's permission. And today?
If you have any problems with robbers...
Thanks so much for the offer. But first, I have to convince the abbot to offer some reward.
What do you know about the Devil's Den?
Why do you ask? Did something happen?
Does that tavern have a good reputation?
Its name speaks for itself. All kinds of scum from the area gather there. I even heard the good-for-nothing Hinnick of Kunstadt goes there. The one they call the Dry Devil.
Really?
Take it from me. If I were you, I'd keep well away from that
That he
den
did.
of inequity.
Because I don't want the robot to eat it.
I hear a certain Matthew has been rampaging round here.
Do you mean Matthew the Collector?
Collector? Is that a nickname?
That's what he calls himself. He says he's collecting for the king on the roads. But he's just a common bandit. If I didn't have to deal with this Janusz Uher bullshit, I'd have dealt with that scumbag by now. But as they say, misfortunes never come lightly. When there's bullshit, there's a lot of it.
Where does Matthew the Collector rob people most often?
He has already robbed several traders on the roads between our village and the Suchdol fortress. You'd better avoid those places. Although, there is a bounty on Matthew, if you dare.
I'd be happy to help. The likes of him belong behind bars or in the pillory.
Or the gallows. Listen then. Besides the fact that Matthew robs traveling merchants, he also has something much more valuable. If you can bring it to me, you'll get your reward.
What precious thing can a bandit like him have in his possession?
Here's the thing. Not long ago, a certain master, an interesting man, honored guest. I gave him lodging and food at my house and asked him a few questions. He said he was delivering a book to Sedlitz, for which he had been asked to make pictures. He was very careful with it and kept it close the entire time. He left at dawn the next day.
And what happened then?
They found him dead by the wagon he arrived in, which was burnt. The book had vanished into thin air. If Matthew's involved, and I bet he is, he must still have the book.
Where does Matthew the Collector rob? Janos Uher?
That's the scoundrel I have locked up in the pillory outside my house right now.
What did he do?
He was trying to rob the blacksmith's house, but Loisa, his helper, caught him. He lunged at him, but Janusz pulled out his axe, and the lad ended in a bad way. God knows if he'll survive. If we have to bury Loisa, I'll make sure Janusz hangs.
How about I treat this Loisa boy? Would you let Janos go free?
What do you care about him? Is he some pal of yours?
Oh, God, no. But I need him.
All right. If you heal Loisa and pay for that scoundrel, I'll let him go. But don't let him show his face around here again.
What exactly did Janos do to Loisa?
He slashed him with an axe, the murderer, right in the stomach. He's got a deep, gaping wound there, like a gate to hell. We don't have an apothecary or a sawbones here. The herbalist says he only has 2 more days left.
I'll go to see Lloyd.
As you wish.
Hey, about...
Were you not...
I apologize.
Poor fella. He's barely breathing. That wound looked quite... But it's not so bad, really. It's deep, but it's clean. Maybe some potion will... If it was just a gash, he'd still... That's all I can find. Janos broke his ribs with that strike. That's why it's so hard for him to breathe. First I have to treat the wound, and then I have to get something to help him breathe a little easier. Buck's blood potion, perhaps? Hail Mary, please, this I have. May Loisa recover. I'll give you Buck. Here. I'm gonna ban... Well, it might take a while. I've already treated Loisa. He'll be all right.
Really? Well, it's true he's looking a little better now. He has a healthier color and all.
So everything worked out well. Can you let Janos go free?
Well, all right. But pay up first. Loisa needs something to live on while he's recovering. Think of it as...
I'd be happy to pay for it.
You really won't convince me like this. All right, then. If you insist, here's the key to the pillory. It's better if you free him.
Greetings.
You look...
You're very kind, but I need someone who knows. I need to get a few horseshoes made and deliver them. They were supposed to be done yesterday.
Well, why don't you ask the blacksmith?
It's not so simple. The horseshoe, he sees them as traitors who...
I see.
Young fella, he's a whenever he messed up.
Oh, great.
Really?
So?
Well, if you manage to make horseshoes for 2 horses, I'd be forever grateful. Farewell, my friend. Let me take that for you.
Martha says she needs to have something forged.
Let me guess. Oh, God damn it. I'd rather go broke than do it.
So there's a military camp. You have a wife?
Well, there's some truth even past...
Then I'll forge them.
Well...
What about the materials?
Indeed.
What's new?
Nothing much. If you're looking... I'll have a look at...
I'd like to do something about...
Well...
Do we have a deal?
You really won't come...
I'll go...
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
I should move it.
See that?
No, you're not looking.
Yeah, blue.
Not healthy. And drink it.
Your mommy can help you.
You can.
Daddy's busy. You need your mommy.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
Halfway there. Here are those horseshoes.
These will do just fine. Too bad
You mentioned something about payment?
Here you go. You won't buy a castle for it, but now someone just needs to bring the horseshoes to Victoria.
Who's this Victoria?
A girl from the village. She's a bit different. But deep down, a good girl.
Different? What do you mean?
She's had a hard life. She does odd jobs for the villagers here to make a living. Why would I drag myself up that hill when she...
Fine.
It's not far at all. Farewell, sir.
Victoria, I bought you horseshoes from Martha. Victoria? You here? Christ, so much blood. What happened here? I have to tell Martha. I brought Victoria those horseshoes, and I think something's happened to her.
What? What do you mean?
The house was empty, and in the hearth room next to the bed, I found a puddle of blood. It hadn't even dried yet.
Jesus Christ! What if she's been... No!
It might not be too late. Do you have any idea where she could be?
I don't know.
Did Victoria have problems with anyone from the village? Did anyone want to hurt her?
No, definitely not. Good God, she was... I mean, she is a good girl. Although...
Can you think of anyone?
Sometimes there's talk about how she lives alone and how she makes her living.
Why would anyone be bothered about how Victoria makes her living? As long as she's not stealing, she can do whatever she wants, right?
Well, not everyone was happy that she brings our goods up to the camp. Once, someone even drew something very ugly on our door because of it. But what's that poor girl supposed to do without a man? There's a war, and we all need to make a living somehow.
Who did she go and see at the camp? Who might know more about her?
Mainly their blacksmith. She brings goods up there every 2 or 3 days. He's certain to remember her. So tell them at the gate that you're bringing something from the smithy. They'll let you in.
Who's bothered by her living alone? Whose business is that?
Things are a little different, you see. She lost her husband some time ago. A young widow, actually. A pretty young widow. Naturally, a few fellas were fawning over her. There was one in particular. But he got the boot, just like all the others. But he'd never hurt her. He might be a loudmouth, but he's harmless.
Who's this mystery man, then?
I won't say. If word got out that I accused someone, we might as well just close up shop here.
I'm not about to go blabbing about it in the tavern. I just need to know where to start looking for Victoria.
Fine. But you didn't hear this from me. Farmer Kuba, last time he tried to flatter her by giving her a headscarf. But Victoria knew it had belonged to his dead wife. So she told him to sod off. The whole village was laughing at him. He's a bitter old man. But would he hurt her? I don't think so.
Huh? Jealousy's a powerful thing, though.
Well, that's true, too. So go and ask him yourself. He lives with his children and his housekeeper in that big house behind the smithy. He's always wearing a bright red coat and a hat with a feather in it. But not a peep about what I told you.
Don't worry. I'll take that. Is there anything else you can think?
I've already told...
Pastries here.
Onions. Are they not?
You're Cuba, the farmer, right?
Aye, I am. What do you want?
I'm looking for Victoria. And I thought you might know where to find her.
Why should I, of all people, know?
I hear you were quite fond of her.
Who told you that?
But she sent you packing.
Birds have been twittering, have they? Her husband wasn't the only one taken by the Black Death. So I thought I tried.
Does she have friends here? Who does she talk with in the village?
Mainly with Martha, the blacksmith's wife. But all she did was use Victoria to do her dirty work.
Well, I've spoken to Martha, and it seems she's genuinely worried about Victoria.
Worried about her? Why?
Victoria's missing. And there's a puddle of blood at her house.
I reckon someone was jealous of them soldiers she hangs around with. What's that got to do with me?
You can't be serious. She could be injured somewhere, or even worse. And you're glad?
What goes around comes around. I have a clean conscience. To hell with that silly goose.
Why don't you just admit the girl was a real thorn in your side? And that you were jealous as hell. An old dog wanted some young meat that ended up with a nibble, eh?
Listen, you prick. What the fuck are you trying on me? Who the hell do you think you are? You'd better take that back.
You're
enough! Now you're gonna get it!
Why did you do that?
Ah! Suck!
So?
Yeah, and I really don't know. Maybe she...
What soldier?
I heard someone came across her up there in the forest while she was having a rendezvous with some fella from the camp. But I really don't know anything.
All right.
Hey, what do you get? Fish face?
Dry Devil sent me. He's looking for you.
Tell him Janusz busy.
Oh. All right, then.
Dorothy, I just pulling pistol. Get me out of here, brother. My neck on line.